Good morning, everyone. It's Haley. Welcome to Mom Life Vermont, and welcome to another adventure. I'm at my nutritionist appointment today. It's been 3 weeks since I've been, and I'm pretty sure my expectation here is weight gain. I do not feel as though I have been on point with my exercise or my nutrition lately, and I feel for my weight loss journey, if I'm doing good exercise wise and maybe not so good food wise, it evens itself out to a little bit of weight loss. Same thing if I'm on point with the nutrition and maybe not on point with exercise, I still think there's a little bit of weight loss. When I eat lots of fast food over the last couple of weeks and I don't feel like I've been binging, which basically means eating everything in my house all at once. I definitely feel like I've been eating more than I should. I've definitely enjoyed those things. Like, I've ate a lot of Oreos lately. It is what it is. Thinking about that, as I've been thinking about this appointment and knowing that I don't feel like the last 3 weeks have been very successful, and mind you, I haven't gotten on a scale at home. This is just, I guess, from the way that I'm feeling. I've been feeling a little blah, haven't been feeling greatest. I feel like when I'm on point, I wake up in the morning and I feel energized, and I don't feel like I have stomach pains, and I just feel good. And I don't feel like I've been that way the last couple of weeks. I just feel like I'm waking up blah. And I do think some of that just has to do with the stress of work. Work is very stressful right now. I feel like I am typically very good at managing the work stress and the life stress and the YouTube stress. I feel like from 8 to 4:30, it's work stress. And then I can shut it off and kind of get into the fun of the day, which sometimes is the family stress at that point. And then when I'm editing and thinking about YouTube, that is usually in the evenings. And I feel like those things I don't know. I work it out most of the time, but right now work is just stressful, and I feel like it's creeping its way into the other aspects of my life. Should be decreasing soon. It's just it's a season of life, I guess, right now. All that to say, I don't know if I've even gotten to the point yet, that my goal here at my nutritionist appointment is to maintain the weight that I had last week. Like, weight gain is what I'm expecting, but it will be really nice for it to kind of say that I worked it out enough to maintain it. And then I also want to say, I do feel like I don't feel like in the past, so before I started this real heavy go of the weight loss journey that's happened over the last couple of months, I don't feel like I ever thought about the fact that my eating was bad and I should take a look at it and step back and make some changes, which I definitely feel over the last 3 weeks as I found myself falling back into old habits, and I found myself eating more and not exercising quite as much as I have been in the past. I realized, and I think this is something that I've learned over the last couple of months on this weight loss journey, almost a year now, is that I took a step back in those moments where I was maybe in week 1, like, I think I'm eating too much, and maybe I didn't quite figure out the plan to not eat that much anymore the next week, but I think I figured it out by week 3, which is this week. I just think having the ability to be mindful and to take a look back and realize that I'm drifting back into those habits is definitely a game changer, and something that I've learned over the last couple of months. And I need to just in some ways think about those things that I did do, even if a bulk of the week wasn't successful. For example, I went to the gym 2 days one week. The next week I went to the gym 1 day and we hiked all the way to the top of Sterling Pond. I made artichoke spinach chicken, which was something that I thought about making when I went to the grocery store, and I bought all the ingredients, and some of the ingredients I wouldn't use for anything else, such as heavy cream, so I really just needed to make that dish, and I made it, which is I feel like I've done that a lot lately. I've gone to the grocery store, I've bought certain things, and then I'm throwing them out because they've rotted in my fridge or whatnot. To actually have a plan to make that chicken and make it happen definitely was a huge success this week. I need to think of those things as the real successes and come to my nutritionist appointment, come see my wellness coach and say, hey, these are the areas that I didn't do great, but these are the things that I did do were great. How do we make more of those moments happen? Let's work together, figure it out. I'm gonna head inside now and I will see you guys soon, but I guess I'm looking forward to a good weigh-in, a maintenance weigh-in, but maybe weight gain. I'll let you know. Hi. Good appointment with Lindsay. It was definitely much needed. It had been about 3 weeks since my last appointment. I think I said that already. I have to say I didn't maintain. I also didn't lose. I gained 4 pounds, which I'm okay with. I did lose an inch on my waist, which is something I had really started to notice, that clothes were definitely fitting me a lot differently. Such I just bought this dress and I could have bought a size smaller, which makes me feel good, which would have been 2 sizes smaller than I would have been wearing when I started the journey in November. Whatever, I gained some weight. Who cares? I'm on the journey. It's a journey. There's good days, there's bad days, there's ups and downs. I guess the real success of it is that I continue on the journey. I continue forward. I try and make the healthy changes, try and continue to build healthy habits, and don't let the bad days, the tough stuff, the fast food get me down, and just do better the next day. What I've gotten out of today's appointment really is I'm heading in the right direction, or the shift that I've done in the last couple of days has been what needed to happen. I need to think about being more mindful when I eat food. I need to eat less food. That wasn't even a decision. I just need to be more mindful of the food that I'm putting into my mouth. If I'm eating a lot of food, but those foods are healthier in nature, then that's not a bad thing, even if I need to eat less of them. I think one day this week, or maybe it was last week, I ate and then I wanted to just keep snacking, and instead of snacking on the bad things, I changed to a banana and a fruit bowl, which is a step in the right direction, and I just need to remember that. In those moments I want a snack, let's make a better option. One thing I'm gonna work on this week, throughout the next couple of weeks until I see Lindsay again, is I bought a whiteboard. I think I've mentioned the whiteboard. The goal of the whiteboard was to kind of go into shopping and say, for breakfast I'm going to have X, for lunch I'm going to have Y, and for dinner I'm going to have Z. And when I thought about doing that, it was very, I guess, prescriptive, that said I'm going to have fruit on Monday for breakfast, I'm going to have a salad for lunch, and I'm going to make veggies and cottage cheese for dinner. And I didn't stick to that, and I think sometimes when I don't stick to those things, I make myself feel bad about them, even if I have made better decisions otherwise. To possibly help me in my quest to not make myself feel bad for stupid things, I am going to, instead of saying this is my option for Monday, I'm going to say these are the options I have for breakfast. These are the 10 things, 5 things, however many things I have that I purchased on the last shopping trip that I can have as my go-tos for breakfast. And then I'll pick one. Same thing for lunch. I can have salad, I can have frozen veggie and cottage cheese, I can have pizza. Who knows what'll be on the list. It'll allow me to have choices, and also make me feel like when I walk into the kitchen, everything is so overwhelming and up for grabs that I just go to what's quick and easy. I can at least say, hey, here's my list. Oh, fruit and granola sounds like a great idea, let me do that. Instead of being like, I don't know what I have in the fridge, I don't know what I have in the freezer, let me just grab a devil dog. We'll see how that works. The goal is to do that. I also hope to meal log my food log for a week over the next couple of days. For a week over the next couple of weeks, and kind of have Lindsay take a look at that and say, hey, these are some really good things you did. Hey, these are some things that you might be able to improve on, or these might be the moments where you have a conversation with yourself about the mindfulness of what you're eating. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It was a good meeting. I'm happy that my waist has gone down, even if my weight, I gained 4 pounds, if you're wondering. It's been good. I think it's been a great day. It's been a great appointment. I don't always remember why I come to these appointments or why I keep these appointments until I'm actually at the appointment, because sometimes while I'm out into the world for weeks at a time, I'm like, I can do the weight loss thing on my own. I got this covered. Don't worry about it. You've given me the skills I need. I've got it. Obviously, I haven't gotten it because I'm still struggling. But what my wellness coach Lindsay does, and what all real wellness coaches should do, is they help you be accountable and help you, at least for me, they help me kind of like focus all these jumble thoughts about good, bad, and kind of redirect my thought or help me focus that thought on what was actually good about that situation, or what was actually bad about this situation, or how can you change your mindset or that, or how can we be accountable for those things that you were doing. They're the accountability people. I 1000,000,000% suggest you guys, anybody who may be on a health, wellness, weight loss journey, to seek out a wellness coach. I personally found mine through my primary healthcare provider. They're offered through my insurance, which is something I'm very lucky, I think, about, because I do think that sometimes you have to pay for them. That is definitely what I'm finding out as I'm looking for a new wellness coach related to exercise. A lot of them are personal trainers, nutrition people related to gyms, and they don't take health insurance the way that my doctor was associated with a hospital does. I don't know, we'll figure that all out at another time, but either way, today was a great day. I'm a nutritionist. I feel pumped. I feel ready. I'm excited to go figure out what I'm going to have for lunch. Don't really have that repertoire of things yet, but I think I have a frozen Weight Watcher meal, which is like low on calories, tastes really good meal. I might show it to you when I get home. Probably not. But I'm going to go get a coffee. I have a free Dunkin', which I must use my free Dunkin'. And coffee's my treat. Coffee is the one thing that I haven't skimmed on. I haven't changed to like fake sugar or done skim milk. And maybe that is a detriment to my journey, but I also feel like I am trying to change so many other things and learn to love so many new things that I'm gonna keep my coffee. It's my comfort zone. I just know that I need to do it in a way, like I can't have 5 of them in a day. I wouldn't do that anyway, but knowing the amount of sugar that is in them, I try and limit them to once a day, twice a day maybe, and I definitely do not get Dunkin' twice a day. Dunkin' is a treat. I hope you guys have a great day. If you guys are on a weight loss journey, definitely let me know down in those comments how I can help you, because you guys help me every day. Every day on this journey, I think about you guys and want to make sure that you know how important you guys are on this journey. Know that. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.